meeting with Minnesota officials, a productive starting point after his meeting with Governor Tim Walz, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey, and Minneapolis Chief Brian O'Hara on Tuesday. One battle after another reads with 11 films nominations in BAFTA. First Lady Melania Trump on Tuesday called on Americans to unify in the wake of fatal shooting of two of U.S. citizen federal law enforcement. BAFTA nomination, one battle after another. 11 nominations, Sinners 13 nominations, Hamnet 11 nominations, Martyr 11 nominations. News update around the world. We are on the headlines. Matthew Brazzi debut Couture collection in Couture collection for Channel. President Trump react. I really don't think about that. She's probably had herself sprayed knowing her. From ABC.
There, he's great, and they met with the mayor, everybody else, and we're going to de-escalate a little bit.
Donald Trump. Republican Omar attacked during Minneapolis town hall. News updates around the world. A federal judge has ruled that Liam Conjo Ramos, detained in Texas with his father, cannot be immediately deported. The 5-year-old was taken away from his family's suburb Minneapolis driveway last week after federal agents apprehended his father. Adrian Alexander Co-Arias. News update around the world. Republican Omar attacked during Minneapolis town hall. We see the Republican Omar in front give speech, and a man stand-ups start to spray with an unknown substance. Then the guy is apprehended by the security, put down. Then Omar has speech after that. News update on the world. News update in this month, the 28th, on this Wednesday.
Our country, I have to be proud. Not like Ilhan Omar. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage.
Omar has a history of launching vicious anti-Semitic screeds.
Those was some of previous comments of U.S. President Donald Trump on Republican Omar, who was attacked recently during Minneapolis town hall. News update around the world. News update around the world. The conference body's U.S. Consumer Confidence Index for January, released Tuesday, declined 9.7 points to a reading of 84.5, the lowest since 2017, surpassing the low of the last year when President Trump unveiled stiff tariffs. The man who sprayed Omar with a known substance is called Anthony. As of this Tuesday, forecast model shows a storm will form of Carolina early Saturday and then intensify rapidly enough to be classified as a bomb cyclone. News update around the world. News update around the world. Trump says government will de-escalate in Minnesota following shooting. Starmer arrived in China for 3 days official visit. Zelensky condemned deadly Russia drone strike on passenger train. Prime Minister to meet President Xi Jinping on this Thursday. Storm called Chandra. Hundreds of flood warning and alerts as Storm Chandra disruption continue. Tennis, Novak Djokovic into Australia Open semi-final. News update around the world. Some of headlines. Trump says government will de Minnesota following shooting. Starmer arrives in China for 3 days of official visit. Archbishop of Canterbury, Dame Sarah Murray is being confirmed as the 106th Archbishop of Canterbury, the first woman in the role. The event is happening right now at St. Paul Cathedral. A delegation of around 60 people is accompanying the Prime Minister in China for an official 3-day visit. News updates around the world. News updates around the world. We are reviewing headline in UK. News update around the world. Headlines. News update around the world. Politician attacked. Congresswoman Starmer attacked with a non-liquid at Minneapolis event. Former Korea First Lady imprisoned for 5 months. Australia Open, Novak Djokovic into the semi-final. News update around the world. News update around the world. Anger after Minneapolis shooting by federal agent. Trump is to de-escalate in Minnesota's a little bit. Right now at St. Paul Cathedral, Archbishop of St. Paul, Dame Sarah Murray is being confirmed as the 106th Archbishop of St. Paul, the first woman in the role. Minneapolis anger.
He inflamed tensions when he claimed, without evidence, that Alex Pretty, a Minneapolis nurse and protester who was shot and killed, had been intending to massacre federal agents. Vino has been replaced by Donald Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, who is now in Minnesota, where he's already met local leaders. Mr. Trump has talked of de-escalation, but continues to stand by his administration's tough stance on immigration.
Low numbers because of the fact that we took thousands of hardened criminals out of Minnesota, so they had good crime numbers, believe it or not. And that's all working out. You know, we have Tom Homan now, we put him in there, he's great. And they met with the governor, the mayor, everybody else, and we're going to de-escalate a little bit. But I don't think it's a pullback. It's a little bit of a change. Everybody in this room that has a business, you know, you make no changes. You know, Bovino is very good, but he's a pretty out there kind of a guy. And in some cases, it's good. Maybe it wasn't good here.
The Trump administration is under growing pressure from its own supporters. The Republican Senator Tillis has accused the Homeland Security Secretary, Kristi Noem, of being amateurish over her management of the immigration operation in Minnesota. He said she should be out of a job and was making the president look bad on the very policies that helped him win the election. But Mr. Trump is standing by Kristi Noem while insisting that there will be an investigation into the death of Alex Pretty.
I want to see the investigation. I'm going to be watching over it. I want a very honorable and honest investigation. I have to see it myself.
Is Kristi Noem going to step down?
No. Looking at that whole situation, I love everybody. I love all of our people. I love his family. And it's a very sad situation.
The courting...
Alex Pretty died after altercation with border agent. Anger after Minneapolis shooting.
Hey, look, bottom line, everybody in this room, we view that as a very unfortunate incident, okay? Everyone, unless you're a stupid person. Very, very unfortunate incident. I don't like that he had a gun. I think he had 2 fully loaded magazines. That's a lot of bad stuff.
A remark